Hey guys, welcome to Full Circle, episode 10. I was supposed to do this last week, but I got strep throat from eating out Tarzan's grandmother. So sorry if I sound a little sick. Even though some of these are older stories, I still feel like I gotta cover them. The Island Boys might fight Bryce Hall, and if you don't know who Bryce Hall is, he makes commercials for energy drinks that give you diarrhea. He is an influencer, and he certainly influenced me to rewatch the Ice Age movies, and his videos are most likely geared towards little kids probably. Now this boxing match is a great idea because the celebrity boxing is just getting so old. I thought it was dumb to begin with, but this fight would just make it completely meaningless. Like, you don't even want to watch professional boxing, but you want to watch the Island Boys fight Bryce Hall? I mean, this is a perfect end to a trend, and it'd be a good swan song. Who would win? Who would lose? It's pretty self-explanatory. Bryce and the Island Boys would win $100,000, and whoever paid to watch would lose however much they paid for it. Making celebrities box, it's kind of like making celebrities dance, and that show's been going on for a minute. Why not make them bowl against each other, or ice skate? In all actuality, this wouldn't be a fair fight because Bryce Hall is indeed taking steroids.
Steroids or any type of enhancement or...
Yeah, you got me there. Because if I don't answer, that means yes. And if I do answer, I would tell you, yes, I did. Okay, so did you. And so did so many other people. Fuck you guys.
And if you put the Island Boys on the same stuff that Bryce is taking, they'd probably be the same size. Now, while we're on this topic, Jake Paul. I have to talk about Jake Paul now. Jake is pissed that people are saying the Island Boys fight in the stands was more interesting than his fight, and let's be clear, it definitely was. That's why Bryce Hall called out the Island Boys and not Jake Paul, and I will defend Jake Paul against Dana White's accusations.
Jake, you never responded to the challenge. You publicly stated that I use cocaine. I do not. So I told you you could randomly cocaine test me for the next 10 years. I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years.
Now, a lot of people are accusing Jake Paul of using performance enhancement drugs. I'm not an endocrinologist, but it doesn't look like Jake has made any dramatic physical changes in the past few years. It seems like he's always had the same build, and if he has been taking gear, then it definitely hasn't made any kind of noticeable difference. Look at how PEDs affected Bryce Hall. Again, Jake Paul has looked the same for years. He could be taking stuff, it just doesn't really look like it, and it's not like he has superhuman athleticism. If you accomplish something, people try to take away your credibility. That being said, Jake Paul is only winning against out-of-shape 40-year-olds that weigh 20 pounds less than he does, and to actually prove himself, he should fight Fly Soldier, while Bryce Hall fights Red 4X on the undercard. In other news, NLE Choppa got beat up by some white guy at the airport. Kanye West is angry that Peter Davidson is banging his ex-wife. I think Pete Davidson and Kanye West should just bang each other. Nobody cares about these ass clowns. Let's talk about some actual celebrities. I'd like to congratulate Ghostworld. He's always finding new and exciting ways to disappoint me. How do I put this? He's actually taking credit for a school shooting, and this has to be the most desperate attempt for attention I've ever seen.
We are now discovering more disturbing details about the brutal Florida massacre that we have now learned apparently was a murder-suicide.
I like the poorly made overlay effect. I mean, that's some famous criminal shit right there. The woman narrating sounds almost as bad as I do. Famous rap artist, Ghostworld TV, the rapper, TV, is a suspect for a recent mass shooting. Supposedly after arguing with teenagers on Instagram, he went to a local high school and started blasting random students. It's unclear what his motive was, but this was indeed the same high school Ghostworld had attended for 7 years. Ghostworld actually perpetrated this attack on a Saturday, which is peculiar because school usually takes place on Monday through Friday. And in all honesty, I don't think your hero Eminem would be too fond of you joking about mass shootings. I mean, he made that song Darkness a few years back. This publicity stunt by Ghostworld only got around 700 views. I don't think it worked as well as he wanted it to. So Ghostworld does what he does best. He plays around with a fire extinguisher. Bro, you gotta do something else already. Anyway, he walks up to a nice car and he sprays it with a fire extinguisher. Ghostworld, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. And to all the people watching, please stay in school and focus on your careers because you don't want to end up like Ghostworld. Not a single person is impressed by him doing these types of things. At least he's doing better than Tarzan.
All right, he's parked real quick. I have enough time to run over. That's how savage I am. Look at the smoke coming out of this bitch. No, I would rate 66.
Last story, and this one's a week old too. I'll touch up on it real quick.
Listen. She's on the phone? I've been robbed.
If you remember, 954 Enzo's girlfriend, Xena the Witch, showed up to his house unannounced, and she, for some reason, called the police on Enzo, and then she ended up getting arrested for fighting with the police officers. Don't do that. Don't show up to people's houses unannounced. Yeah, man, people are crazy these days, and Enzo, I'm sorry you got to deal with this chick. She's obviously crazy, and I know you probably want to let her go, but she manipulates you. That sucks. Let me check out some of these comments. Last night, Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley fought. Who won? Nobody cares. Man, shut your goofy ass up. The whole internet, including you, are talking about this shit. Look at the title of your video, you fucking clout-chasing bitch. LMAO, you get 15k views. That's less than what these people get on Instagram Live. Death emoji. What nobody cares about is your channel and this gay-ass video. Man, who showed my grandma how to write YouTube comments? Listen, don't be hating. I have over 2,000 views. That is, if you add all the views of each video together. So you could suck it, grandma. It doesn't really matter how many views I get. I'll still make content. Damn, bro got corona. I'ma pray for you, gang. Yeah, one of the symptoms of corona is loss of taste. I knew something was up when I caught myself listening to Billie Eilish. The other symptom is loss of smell, which made it easier for me to eat out Tarzan's grandmother in exchange for $50, of course. And since you brought up the C word, this video won't get monetized. Thank you. Can't wait for them to be homeless again. That is horrible. Although it is kind of funny imagining them on the side of the street singing Island Boy for tips. One of my subscribers has the beer flu. Yeah, I hope you get better, man. That sucks. This guy just wrote, comment. I mean, you could do better than that. I appreciate these comments. And, oh yeah, congratulations on getting the first comment. It lets me know that you left feedback before watching the entire video. I'm gonna be honest, half of my comments are coming from this video, so let's check these out. I was there last night. The whole audience was more entertained by this. I'm saying, Jake Paul should fight Fly Soldier. It'd be a good matchup. I'm so proud of the Island Boys. They're proof mentally disabled can make it. Oh man, that's harsh. In our world today, whenever something happens, everyone just starts pulling out their phones and starts recording instead of trying to stop it. Yeah, dude, I totally agree. There was this explosion in Lebanon and nobody tried to stop it. Everybody just recorded it. Same goes for Fergie's halftime performance. Not a single soul tried to stop it from happening. Bryce Hall's career, people recorded that instead of trying to stop it. Back in my grandparents' day, bad things would happen and people would just keep walking. They didn't have phones to record things. They had to hire someone with a stenographer to write down everything that's happening so they could read it later. No, but seriously, have you ever been to a venue before? There's not much you can do, and besides, that's why they hire security. It's not my job to interfere just because I'm in the audience. I mean, why should anyone do anything? Are you saying that everyone in the venue is responsible for a few jackasses getting rowdy? I mean, come on, man. Whatever happened to minding your own business? Last comment. Canadians don't try to act tough, eh? We are damn nice and like to have fun, buddy. But we are the real deal tough, eh? Yeah, Canadians are pretty tough. I mean, hockey has got to be the most brutal sport out there, honestly. I don't know what warranted this comment, though. I sometimes forget what I say. Anyway, if you have any insider information for these full circles, hit me up on Instagram and Snapchat. I'm out.